take them down to the hamper and drop and give me 10.
1.
Put your hands straight out. They're in. They're not supposed to be out. Shape your hands forward. There you go.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months and then you give it back like a couple weeks ago.
I don't think our viewers know that.
You've been sleeping on a beanbag.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag since October.
In the convoluted tapestry of human experience, there are tales that defy comprehension, leaving us grappling with the dark recesses of the human psyche. The case of Ruby Franke, a once prominent YouTube influencer turned perpetrator of heinous acts against her own children, serves as a chilling reminder of how easily one can be ensnared in the grip of extremism and fanaticism. At the heart of this harrowing saga lies the revelation by Ruby's estranged husband, Kevin Franke, shedding light on her descent into an extreme religious cult. In a recent interview with authorities, Kevin delved into the sinister underpinnings of Ruby's involvement with an organization known as Connections, led by her children's mental health counselor, Jody Hildebrandt. Connections, ostensibly a life coaching service, bore the hallmarks of a religious sect, drawing inspiration from the principles of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. What began innocuously soon spiraled into a nightmarish ordeal as Ruby became increasingly entrenched in the group's teachings, veering towards a path of delusion and fanaticism. Under the guise of spiritual enlightenment, Connections wielded a potent blend of psychological manipulation and doctrinal distortion, luring unsuspecting individuals like Ruby into its web of deceit. As Ruby's immersion deepened, so too did her susceptibility to the group's insidious influence, ultimately leading her down a perilous path of self-destruction and familial devastation. Kevin recounted his initial skepticism towards Connections, dismissing it as absolute craziness. Yet, swayed by the testimonials of others and the promise of marital salvation, he reluctantly acquiesced to attending meetings aimed at addiction recovery. However, what initially seemed like a lifeline for their faltering marriage soon revealed its darker facets. The veneer of benevolence quickly gave way to a sinister reality, as Kevin found himself ensnared in a web of manipulation and indoctrination. What began as a desperate bid to salvage his relationship with Ruby soon evolved into a descent into madness, as Connections' grip tightened around their lives with chilling consequences. A pivotal moment came during a visit to Jody's residence, where Kevin bore witness to inexplicable phenomena. A cacophony of crashes, objects hurtling through the air with supernatural force. It was a descent into madness that defied all rational explanation, prompting desperate attempts to exorcise the perceived malevolent forces haunting Jody's abode. As Ruby's immersion in Connections deepened, so too did her descent into a realm of religious fervor bordering on psychosis. Reports of trance-like states, divine visions, and purported conversations with heavenly beings painted a disturbing portrait of a mind unhinged by fanaticism. The tipping point came with the discovery of Ruby and Jody's grotesque mistreatment of their own children, a horrifying tableau of emaciated bodies bound with duct tape, bearing the scars of unspeakable abuse. Prosecutors unveiled a chilling narrative of indoctrination and cruelty, wherein the victims were subjected to torment in the name of spiritual purification. Ruby's subsequent plea of guilty and her tearful apology in court underscored the depths of her remorse and self-delusion. Her journal entries, replete with references to satanic influences and draconian punishments, offered a glimpse into the twisted logic that underpinned her atrocities. The aftermath of Ruby Franke's downfall serves as a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the insidious allure of extremism and the devastating toll it can exact. It lays bare the fragility of the human psyche, susceptible to manipulation and coercion in the pursuit of misguided ideals. As society grapples with the fallout of Ruby's crimes, one can only hope that her tale serves as a sobering admonition, a clarion call to remain vigilant against the seductive whispers of fanaticism, lest we too become ensnared in its dark embrace. For in the crucible of fanaticism, humanity's darkest impulses find fertile ground to flourish, leaving in their wake a trail of shattered lives and broken souls.